Well, friends, a federal judge finally ordered Elon Musk to stop. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, Elon Musk and his pretend government agency, the Doge, was just told by a federal court judge that his dismantling of an actual government agency, USAID, is likely unconstitutional in multiple ways, and the judge ordered Musk to stop. Let's start with the new reporting. This from the New York Times. Headline: Musk's role in dismantling USAID likely violated the Constitution, judge finds. And that article begins, efforts by Elon Musk and his team to permanently shutter the United States Agency for International Development likely violated the Constitution in multiple ways and robbed Congress of its authority to oversee the dissolution of an agency it created, a federal judge found on Tuesday. The ruling by Judge Theodore Schwang of U.S. District Court for the District of Maryland appeared to be the first time a judge has moved to rein in Mr. Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency directly. It was based on the finding that Musk had acted as an officer of the United States without being properly appointed to that role by President Trump. Judge Schwang wrote that a group of unnamed aid workers who had sued to stop the demolition of USAID and its programs were likely to succeed in the lawsuit. He agreed with their contention that Musk's rapid assertion of power over executive agencies was likely in violation of the Constitution's appointment clause. The judge also ordered that agency operations be partially restored, though that reprieve is likely temporary. The judge ordered Mr. Musk's team to reinstate email access to all current USAID employees, including those on paid leave. He also ordered them to submit a plan for employees to reoccupy a federal office from which they were evicted last month, and he barred Mr. Musk's team from engaging in any further work related to the shutdown of USAID. And the finding that Musk had personally and unlawfully overseen the dismantling of the agency offered a firm rejection of his operations authority. In the sternly worded order, Judge Schwang warned that any skirting of its requirements could result in his holding Mr. Musk or members of his team in contempt. You know, friends, frankly, this ruling lands with me with a resounding duh. I mean, of course, Elon Musk is playing the role of a principal officer in the federal government, and a principal officer has to be nominated by the president and has to be given an advice and consent hearing in the Senate, as the Constitution requires. I mean, hell, Musk is wielding more authority than most cabinet members who are, yes, principal officers. And this action that Musk has been taking, shutting down government agencies that were created by Congress, that are being funded by Congress, pretty clearly violates the separation of powers and Congress's power of the purse. But friends, what I want to do now is I want to turn to Judge Schwang's ruling and order, and I actually just want to read the concluding paragraph, which pretty much sums up where Judge Schwang comes down on this lawsuit. And you should know this lawsuit was brought by 26 USAID employees and USAID contractors, and it was brought against Elon Musk personally and his Doge, his fake government agency. Here is the final paragraph of Judge Chuang's ruling and order. The court finds that defendants, that's Elon Musk and Doge, defendants' actions taken to shut down USAID on an accelerated basis, including its apparent decision to permanently close USAID headquarters without approval of a duly appointed USAID officer, likely violated the United States Constitution in multiple ways, and that these actions harmed not only the plaintiffs, the USAID employees and contractors, but also the public interest, because these actions, they deprive the public's elected representatives in Congress of their constitutional authority to decide whether, when, and how to close down an agency created by Congress. Friends, it's about damn time a federal judge told Elon Musk to stop. Stop violating the Constitution, the Appointments Clause, the separation of powers, and stop hurting Americans, the ones who were wrongfully terminated from USAID, the contractors, government contractors who you are failing or refusing to pay. Just stop. And by extension, stop hurting all of the American people, because it's the people's elected representatives in Congress that get to decide whether to create a government agency, how much to fund a government agency, and, if appropriate, to end, to close a government agency. Just stop. Stop running roughshod over our Constitution. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.